Hi, Kelly. Thank you for the gift for Nathan. It arrived earlier today. Nathan was very happy.
I'm glad he liked it. I wanted to celebrate him getting on the honor roll. He deserves a treat for studying so hard.
Yes, he does. His new school has a very challenging program. He's one of the only few honor students.
Wow! He should be very proud of himself.
Yes, I think he is. But he has always been a very good student, and I make sure he's on top of his schoolwork all the time.
I see. I was never good in school, so I can't imagine the hardship of an honor student.
Remind me, how long has it been since you married my brother?
It's been 3 years. I can't believe how time flies. Why do you ask?
Well, shouldn't it be about time you two have kids? I mean, you wouldn't understand how hard it is to support children through school, would you?
I guess not.
Oops, I forgot you can't have kids. You were barren from having some sort of illness when you were younger, right? Have I offended you?
No, it's okay. It's true anyway.
Oh well, glad you're okay about it. But it must feel awful you can't even hold your own child. My brother must be sad too.
Dan and I discussed this way before getting married. He married me understanding my situation.
Well, I'm sure he understands it, but that doesn't mean he's over it. I wish you two could know how wonderful it is to have children. It's great, especially when you have a smart one like Nathan.
I agree Nathan is really smart. He has been good at everything he does, even as a little boy. I heard his new school is quite far. How's that going?
It's fine, but the commute is quite long indeed. So, we're considering to move closer to his school.
Really? Does that mean Simon has to change school too? He's only in 4th grade, right? Would it not be hard for him to transfer in the middle of the semester?
Why are you concerned about Simon? He can go to whichever school that's convenient. He's no good, unlike Nathan. Don't mind him.
Oh, come on, Tara, you don't mean that. I understand Nathan is special, but you shouldn't disregard Simon.
You don't have kids, Kelly. You don't understand what it's like. It's quite a nuisance when you have a stupid kid. It's a waste of time to look after him.
How could you be so mean? Simon is your own child.
My husband and I are happy as long as we have Nathan. I think Simon is supposed to have a test soon, and I already know he's going to fail it.
Don't be so heartless just because he doesn't excel in school. And you really shouldn't call him stupid or a nuisance. Don't bully him.
I can call him whatever I want to. You're so naive. Why do I have to pay attention to a kid who fails to please his mother? Don't you think it's a waste of time?
Simon is only 10. How can you give up on him like that? He's full of potential.
Blah blah. See, this is what I mean. You don't get it. You can't be such a dreamer. When you have two, you just know.
Know what?
The smart one will always be smart, but the stupid one will always be a failure. I don't blame you if you don't understand. Like I said, you don't have kids.
You shouldn't decide so soon. Maybe Simon is not doing well in school because of how you treat him. You're hurting his feelings.
How many times do I have to tell you that I don't care about him? Chatting with you makes me tired. I have to go shopping now. I only needed to say thank you for the gift. Bye now.
Tara, what the heck is going on?
Huh? What do you mean, Kelly?
Simon came over to my house alone, crying. He said you told him to get out. That you even locked the door?
Oh, that. He went to your place, huh? What do you want me to say? Sorry for the bother?
No, that's not what I want you to say. You actually told him to get out, it's true?
Yes. So what? Do you need to kick him out too? You can if you want to.
Let's say I take him back to your place. Will he be allowed back into his house?
You mean my house? Hell no.
What? Do you understand how hurt he is? Do you not have a heart?
Why do I have to feel sorry for him? He's the problem here, not me.
What exactly is the problem?
Do you remember the last time we spoke? I mentioned he was going to have a test, right?
Yes, and?
I told him repeatedly that he was not allowed to get a bad grade on the test, but of course, he does miserably. I had warned him.
That's why you locked him out? Because of a test? You are unbelievable.
It's called discipline. You do something bad, you get scolded. He's an idiot. I have to teach him a lesson.
Enough already! Simon is not some kind of a pet. You don't call this discipline. He's 10 for crying out loud.
Ugh, cut it off. Mind your own business, woman. None of this has anything to do with you.
Of course it does. I'm his aunt. Dan is very concerned too. We're both Simon's family.
Dan would say something like that. He's always has to be right like you.
Anyone would agree you're being too hard on Simon.
Oh, I know.
Huh? Are you gonna stop bullying Simon?
I have a better idea. I choose to focus on my special boy Nathan. You can have Simon. He's no good for me. You can raise him.
What?
It's a win-win, you see. A barren couples get a kid, and I get to focus on the better one.
Are you serious? He's your own son!
It's okay. I really have had enough of his stupidity already. And it's perfect, isn't it? You get to try your hand at raising a kid.
You know what? Fine, we'll raise him, but no second thoughts.
Oh, I definitely won't have any. We're getting ready to move closer to Nathan's school anyway. You can officially adopt him, and we can just cut all ties.
Yes, I think that is best for Simon. And for me and Dan, too, since we won't be obliged to you in any way. But don't you dare act like his mother ever again.
I won't, I'm sure of it. I only want Nathan, he's the special one. Okay, great, so we're all set. I'll set up the papers and send you his stuff later on. Hi, Kelly. Long time no speak. Are you still taking care of that stupid kid?
Hi, Tara. If you mean Simon, of course we are. He is our child. We're not irresponsible like you.
You don't need to be so harsh. I wasn't being irresponsible. I had made a selection. I wasn't the problem. He was.
It's funny that you don't realize that the fact you can say something like that proves exactly that you are the problem.
Blah, blah. I'm glad to see you haven't changed. Same old you. Always have to be right.
I will take that as a compliment. Anyway, what do you want? Were you so bored that you decided to pick on Simon again? Because if it is, I'm not wasting my time on a bully like you.
No, I don't give a damn about him. I just wanted to let you know that my baby Nathan has started his own company.
I heard. He's been preparing since college.
Huh? How do you know that?
He's been getting advice from Dan. In case you don't remember, Dan has been in the same business for years, so he wanted to hear what Dan thought.
How come I didn't know that? Oh well, whatever. But you don't think Nathan is so special?
Yes, he is. Congrats.
That's it? Congrats? He just finished college, you know. Starting a company so young, I mean, do you see how amazing he is?
He is absolutely amazing. I'm very proud of his accomplishments. But that's all him, not you.
Don't be so silly. Nathan is amazing because I raised him well. I was a great mother. He's where he is today, thanks to me.
You actually think so? Well, believe what you want. I really don't care.
Oh, you're so boring. Are you jealous because you're stuck with the stupid one? Aw, that's too bad.
Simon is not stupid. In fact, he's doing very well. You don't know anything about him.
Doing well? You're so funny. If you don't think that he's stupid, you must be cuckoo too. Hilarious.
You can say whatever you want to. One day, you will see who the real idiot is. You'll be barking like a dog by then, crying for attention.
Like I said, Kelly, don't be so jealous. You're making yourself look silly. It's clear for everyone. A baron like you deserves a failure like Simon. Don't you agree you were perfect for each other?
That we were. In fact, I'm not sure if I ever deserved a great kid like him. And for that, I thank you.
You're welcome. As miserable as your life may be, good luck. I will keep my fingers crossed for you. Goodbye. Kelly, what the hell?
Hi, Tara. Good evening to you, too. What is it that you want?
Don't act stupid. Nathan just called me. He said he wants to cut me off and that he's moving into your house. What the hell did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. He is making his own decisions.
Decisions? Why the hell would he move in with you? I don't understand.
You don't? Like, you actually don't get it. See, that's exactly why he's cutting you out.
Excuse me? Are you trying to pick a fight with me? I've never done anything to deserve this.
Then why is he, huh? If he really thinks his parents are important to him, I'm sure he wouldn't decide to cut you two out.
You must have brainwashed him, or else this is impossible. He would never.
Never, huh? Why so sure?
He always did well in school because of me. He went to great college because of me. I kicked his brother out so I could focus on him, to give him the best environment. I've done everything for him. He should be thanking me.
Was that really for Nathan? Did you really consider his future? Were all your actions for him?
Of course, I have dedicated my life for him. I have given him everything I could as a mother. Everything was for him.
No, it wasn't, Tara, and you know it. It was all for yourself.
Can you not read? I said I did everything for Nathan.
You wanted his brand. You wanted to think you were the successful mom that raised a successful kid. Nathan was merely a trophy for you.
I don't need a failure like you to understand. I only need Nathan to understand what his mother has done for him.
Well, Tara, unfortunately, Nathan says he does not.
What? Nathan said? You liar!
Truth hurts, doesn't it? First of all, you need to realize that you don't understand Nathan. You have forced him to do whatever you want him to do, rather than what he wants. You don't know what he wants. You don't know anything about him.
Of course I do. I gave birth to him.
No, you don't. You don't know how Nathan felt growing up in your house, or how he perceived you and your husband. You would never understand.
Like you're any better? A baron like you? What do you know?
I know better than you, at least. First, let's rewind a couple years. Why the heck would you think Nathan was okay with his little brother getting kicked out? Do you think Nathan was okay about you bullying Simon?
What are you trying to say?
Nathan never loved you and your husband all this time. Because you treated Simon horribly. And you even kicked him out when he was only 10. Deep down, Nathan has hated you both.
I don't believe you. Nathan has been a good, obedient child. He has studied hard just as we wanted him to.
Nathan was terrified that you'd kick him out too if he didn't. He knew he was helpless if he got kicked out. So he tolerated you and your husband until he could support himself.
But why would he move in with you? You can pay for his own apartment now. You mean nothing to him.
I guess it's that bad for him. He wants to get away from you immediately. But also, he wants to spend time with his business partner.
What business partner?
Simon. You really don't know anything, do you? Nathan has started a company together with Simon.
What? With that idiot? He's not good enough to be running a company. He doesn't have the brain.
As I mentioned before, Simon is not an idiot. You need to stop calling him that.
Huh? Easy to say. I know better than anyone how stupid he is. He never understood any schoolwork.
Simon goes to the same school Nathan went to. So, what does that make him? I mean, the school is Ivy League, one of the best in the country. If he's an idiot, then an Ivy League must be a joke.
Wait, what? Simon? You're bluffing.
Nope, no bluff. After he began to live with us, he did great in school. He was always an honor student.
I don't believe that for a second. It's not possible. His grades were always terrible.
If he was as bad as you say he was, you were making him that way. Because you compared him to others and didn't give him a chance. But I'm sure this is all too difficult for you to understand.
Fine, whatever. But if what you're saying is true, I have a suggestion. I can take back Simon.
What? Are you crazy?
I'm his birth mother. I had him and Nathan. It's only natural they come back to me. As bad as they made me look today, I can forgive and allow them to come back.
Okay, you know what? Just shut up. You are not good enough to be their mother.
Are you listening to me? I had them both. You're in no place to tell me.
You may have delivered them, but that's all. You did nothing for them. Nathan and Simon would never accept you. You have failed miserably as a parent. You are the one who has no place. Goodbye. Afterwards, Tara and her husband came to our house enraged, but Nathan and Simon refused to talk to them. Nathan and Simon told their parents that they never wanted to see them again. They said they would call the police if the parents ever bothered them. Tara was completely shocked and lost for words as Nathan refused her. Everything she believed she had done for Nathan went down the drain. Later on, I heard that she never got herself back, and that the relationship between the couple was ruined as well. The siblings stayed with us for a while, but as their business quickly became a success, they soon found a nice apartment to live together. Dan and I miss the boys, but they come by often to see how we're doing. Simon, as he always has, treats us as his real parents and continues to care for us. We despise Tara and her husband and how they have treated the boys, but we're thankful for them for giving us the best sons any parents could ask for.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Peep texts!
Ivy, you saw the message about our mom's meeting, right? I heard you said you wouldn't be attending. Is that true? Hey, Carla. I heard about the mom's meeting, but I have plans that day, so I won't be able to make it. Sorry. No, that just isn't good enough. This would be your first time attending since moving to this town, wouldn't it? When we have a newbie join us, their first meeting is always held at their home. It was written in the message, but you seem to be merrily disrespecting our long-established tradition. Sorry, it's not that I'm disrespecting or anything. It's just that I already had plans for that day before you sent the message. How disappointing. Listen, I didn't want to bring this up, but you just moved to this town, didn't you? It's important to put time and effort into building strong relationships with the other moms. For your kids' sake, too. If we all get along as moms, it's easier for our children to get along as a result. And when you're in a pinch, your mom friends will be there for you to rely on. Right? Sorry, but I don't really know anything about that. Oh, yeah, obviously I can see that. You are a city slicker after all. You probably don't understand the importance of the strong bonds of friendship we create here in the countryside. I didn't mean like that. Anyway, our next meeting will be held at your house, Ivy. Now be a good girl and change those plans of yours. I'm only saying this for your benefit. You do want to get along with us all, don't you? Fine. I'll make some preparations and wait for you guys to come over on the day. Oh, that's great news. I had a feeling you'd see the sense. You seem like a smart lady. See you at the meeting. Hi, Carla. I need to talk to you. It's about the moms' meetings. Work has gotten super hectic lately with no sign of easing up on the horizon. So I'm gonna have to pull out for the time being. Are you telling me you're dropping out of our group? It's less that I'm dropping out and more that I never really joined in the first place. I have work to think about, and it's really difficult hosting these meetings at my house every week while trying to keep on top of everything else going on in my life. What are you talking about? You work from home, don't you? You're at home all day, every day. You're so busy that you can't even relax and gossip with your mom friends over coffee once a week? Oh dear, it's not that you're having to put in extra hours because your husband doesn't make enough money, is it? Oh, how tragic. The reason I'm putting in extra hours at work is for myself. And I want to prioritize spending time with my family on my days off. I have plans, so I really am sorry, but I can't. How ungrateful. To think I was kind enough to speak to you when you were the new girl in town without a single friend of your name. Ah, what a shame. If you as a mom must be so stubborn as to refuse all the offers of friendship from the other moms, surely it won't be long before your kids end up alone and friendless too. Thanks for worrying about me. But my kids made some new friends just yesterday. Really? Actually, I did hear that they were spotted playing with the children of a certain single mother. You really would be better off if they kept their distance from those sorts. You should teach them the importance of making friends with children from respectable backgrounds before they go off the rails associating with the rougher types. Huh? Rougher types? Mm-hmm. Children raised by single parents always end up becoming delinquents. They're also more likely to become criminals, take drugs, get divorced. Oh, the list is endless. You really should be keeping a more watchful eye on your kids, Ivy. You might not think it's a problem now, 'cause they're only in elementary school, but just you wait until they get to junior high. It's better to make sure they only associate with respectable children now while you still can. But their new friends seem like lovely kids. They're sweet, charming, they have great manners, and they play together nicely. I think you might be making some kind of misunderstanding. You might say that, but surely you're struggling deep down with the idea of your children associating with those fearless brats. I mean, any normal person would be. They probably end up inviting themselves for supper at your house because they have nowhere else to go. Am I right? Kids like that are always so cheeky and disrespectful. That literally never happens. But I do invite them over myself sometimes. They're polite and well-behaved. A real pleasure to have around. Yeah, maybe it's too late. It seems like you've already been brainwashed by the single mother apologists. Brainwashed? I haven't been anything of the sort. I don't even talk to the other moms that much. Why are you saying you won't come to our moms meetings then? You should be grateful for the privilege of having the opportunity to be part of my mom group. Only a select chosen few are allowed to enter. Is this really how you repay someone who saved you from social isolation and loneliness? Why would you just ditch us all of a sudden? Are you plotting to overthrow me? Plotting to overthrow you? What? Are you paranoid? Listen, let me make something crystal clear to you. Huh? How dare you talk to me so patronizingly? Are you trying to start a fight? I wasn't interested in taking part in your mom's meetings from the very beginning. You decided I was taking part without asking me. You decided they'd be held at my house without asking me. But the worst thing, the straw that broke the camel's back, that was what you did when you were over here. I simply will not tolerate it. What? Did I do something wrong? There are so many ways I could answer that question, but for the sake of not dragging this out, let's discuss your worst offense. You stole things from my house every time a meeting was held, didn't you? What? Are you accusing me of theft? Yes, I am. You stole the dress I got from my mom as an heirloom, my husband's watch, and my engagement ring. I was so astonished I could barely bring myself to believe it at first. But you've been stealing from me. And what's more, everything you took was really expensive. Oh, how awful of you to make such hurtful, baseless accusations. You're the worst. To think you'd suspect a friend who went out of her way to try and make you feel welcome and being a common thief. Don't try and blame your poor household management on me. You probably misplaced them while you were sorting out the boxes after moving in. Wrong. They were there before the mom's meeting and gone immediately after. How can you be so sure? Do you have any proof? I wouldn't be saying it if I didn't. I could be sued for defamation if I went around accusing people of theft without evidence. Well then, what is it? The proof. Won't you at least tell me what the basis for these false accusations is? Listen, Carla, if you apologize and promise never to do it again, I'm willing to not get the police involved and settle this by talking things through for the sake of the kids. As a fellow mother, I'd hate to put your kids through the stress of their mom being arrested. Is that a threat? It's not a threat. It's a reasonable offer. You still don't get it, do you? Your life of peace and quiet will be over if you dare to defy me. My dad's the police chief. Scared yet? You mean my dad? Huh? What does that mean? My dad's a police chief around here, and he's been in the force for decades. What a coincidence. I do have a vague feeling I might have heard something about there being more than one police chief in this town. Oh, that's right. I think Chief Davis was his name. Wait a sec. Is this your hometown? That's right. I went to a boarding school in the next state instead of the local junior high, so I was only here until I finished elementary school. I came back again this time because my husband happened to get a transfer to the local company branch. In that case, why didn't you say something sooner? You shouldn't go keeping secrets from your friends like that. Sorry, but I thought it'd be more of a hassle than it was worth to correct you. To tell the truth, I've been away from this town longer than I've lived in it. So while it's technically my hometown, I didn't really feel the need to mention it. You want to know what I'm more interested in discussing? You stealing my dead mom's dress. Why the hell would you do something like that when your dad's the police chief? I'm not sure what "scared yet" on the end of your message meant either. Were you the one, in fact, threatening me? Shouldn't the police chief's daughter, who just got caught stealing, be the one who's scared? I'm still waiting for you to prove it. Go ahead, I'm waiting. You're free to investigate me if you like. If you're so adamant that I stole your stuff, why not come over and search my place? I'm fully aware that my stuff's no longer in your house. You sold it all at the pawn shop down the street yesterday, didn't you? Here's the thing. The owner of that pawn shop is one of my mom's close childhood friends, which is why he contacted me as soon as he realized someone had sold him my mom's favorite dress from when she was young, and an engagement ring with my name on it. No way! You're lying! If I'm lying, won't you mind going to the police station and letting them take your fingerprints, will you? The only people who would have had the opportunity to steal my things were the moms who came over for the weekly meetings. My mom's friend gave me all of my stuff back, so I would have been happy to drop the matter if you'd been understanding enough to accept me dropping out of the meetings. But no. You had to give me a hard time. You make fun of single mothers. You make veiled threats when I make it clear I no longer want anything to do with you. Here's the thing, Carla. I've been raised by a single parent since I was 14. Which is why the things you said hurt me. There's no way I can let you get away with everything you said. I'll be filing a police report. No, wait. Let's not be hasty. I apologize for stealing those things from you. I'm really sorry. Besides, I only said those things because I had your best interest at heart. I didn't mean to upset you. You're a fine, respectable woman, Ivy. Single parent or not, your dad's the police chief. You needn't try and worm your way out of this now. It's a little too late. I'm pretty sure I already understand full well your opinions on single parents. Want to know what's funny, though? You grew up to be a common thief, despite being raised by two parents. It doesn't get much more ironic than that. No, I just gave in to momentary temptation, that was all. I was weak. You see, the thing is, and I'm confiding in you here, Ivy, but my husband's salary took a hit lately, and we've really been struggling. I'm super stressed. I'm so sorry. Interesting. Does that mean it's okay to steal if you're stressed and give in to a momentary temptation? Well, come on. You wouldn't get the police involved over an isolated incident like this, right? I only did it once. If you let us sort this out by talking things through, I promise I'll never bother you again. I will leave you be forever. An isolated incident? If only that were true. When I asked the other moms, they told me several people said you'd stolen things from them when the moms' meetings were being held at their houses. Oh, liars? All of them! Who said that? I want names, now! I won't be answering that question. Seems like everyone's scared of you, Carla. Apparently, the only reason they go to your mom's meetings is because they're worried about what you might do if they don't. This information was confided to me in secrecy, and I intend to honor that. No, that's not true. The other moms love me. I'm a highly respected member of this community. Oh, those incompetent fools can't do anything on their own after all. I have to be the one who organizes everything. You're free to believe whatever you like. I'll be making an official complaint with the police. All the other moms said they'd back me up if I filed a police report. It really is like you said, Carla. I was in a pinch, and my mom friends were there for me to rely on. After that, I filed a police report, and Carla, the common thief, was taken away in handcuffs. The other moms finally plucked up the courage to talk to the police too. But Carla was super shocked when she realized all of the moms she thought were her loyal friends and followers had secretly disliked her with a burning passion for a very long time. Can you believe the nerve it takes to get upset with your friends when you're the one who stole from them? That woman is completely shameless. By the way, I found out that Carla's dad is indeed a policeman, but it turns out that he's one of my dad's subordinates. What with his daughter being arrested and all, his chances at promotion in the near future are approaching slim to zero. Carla had stolen so much from so many people that the combined damages are said to be somewhere in the region of $20,000. Hesitating at the thought of depriving her children of their mother, me and the other moms decided to settle out of court. That said, there's no way she's getting out of paying an enormous amount of compensation. So much so that she could conceivably be paying it off for the rest of her life. There are definitely times when it's helpful to have a support network of other moms while your children are young. However, mom friends or otherwise, there's no benefit to be had from joining a social circle for the sake of it, or flaunting your role in one as if it makes you important. Friendship is built on harmonious coexistence and mutual respect. For Carla, who still seems to have the mental age of a teenager, her current situation must be really difficult. After all, she's the one who's now lost and isolated, without a single friend in the world. Thank you for watching! Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.